how you actually reject default
Oh,
things.
yes.
I would just say one of the things that you need to do is pause to ask yourself the question of what are some of these default things that you believe about your life or about the path that you're on, and ask if they were not true. What would the world look like if that were not true? So one of mine was I really fundamentally believed that the only way to live a happy, successful life was to get on a track that ideally was going to be one that made me a lot of money and just stay on that track and keep my head down and do it as long as possible. And so for me, I basically believed that the only ways to make money were investment banking, hedge fund, private equity, consulting, like one of these high prestige, high status tracks. I basically thought that was the way that you make money. You get on that, go to a good school, get on that track, take the job, stay in the job for 30 years, make money, leave happy. Only once I questioned whether or not that was actually true, whether there were different paths, did I see those paths. And so that's an interesting thing, which is you cannot plan the perfect journey. You can't sit where you are and say, I'm on here on this path A. Look at this perfect path B over here. Let me just go take path B. What actually happens is you question whether path A is the right one. You realize, oh, maybe it's not. You take a sort of leap of faith, which is I'm going to step off this clean path in front of me and go into the underbrush over here, which is like a little yucky looking. You go over there and then suddenly it opens up and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I had never realized that this existed over here. But you didn't know that it existed because you had path blindness. You were so focused on your one path, you hadn't even thought to ask whether there were alternative ones.